Our winner for the public art category is the Optohedron at Newlands Corner in Guildford. And this is part of the Inspiring Views programme, which is encouraging people that don't normally go outside to participate in living outside and experiencing the countryside. This is a very clever piece of work that works on two levels, both encouraging the long views but also the close-up views looking inside the sculpture itself. And I'm here today with the artist Will Nash, who I'm going to ask a few key questions. So when you started the project, Will, what were the objectives that you wanted to achieve with this piece of artwork?
The first experience was visiting the site, so everything about this project came from standing looking at the view, and the whole sort of brief for the project, the idea is that it's inspiring views. So I knew that I wanted to make a sculpture that was about viewing an experience of what that could mean, from the sort of micro to the macro.
And when you got underway with the project, what were the main challenges that you had to get over to complete it and put it here?
Making the steel frame itself it came together very, very quickly and very, it was beautiful almost, the process, because it was so simple, and we had a very sort of, there are only a very few components to it really. But actually the most challenging part was fitting the logs in. Because if you imagine we're sort of trying to sort of follow the curve and keep that feeling that the steel creates, but with a wall of logs that are, there was sort of working against gravity and trying to hold all this stuff together and make it look like they're just there. So that was probably the hardest thing, and I hadn't really anticipated how long it was going to take. Amongst the logs, there are these basically little tapering cylinders made from mirrored stainless steel. And so what that does is when you look in, it creates almost like a little jewel or a little planet. All of the language I'm using around this is all about seeing and vision and optics.
So my last question, Will, is coming back to see the Optohedron now, what aspect of it gives you the most delight?
Well, because I've just seen it for the first time in about 8 or 9 months, and actually probably the nicest thing is what's happened to the steel. Because people are obviously, climbing on it and sitting on it and stroking it and touching it, and so that the Core 10 steel, it's got like a patina that is just people's contact and people, just being people with it. And yeah, again, it's just about the location is just incredible. So that makes it. So and hopefully the work is, I think it is. It sort of enlivens the spot, and so it's sort of activating the view.